Behold, the Rubik's Cube. A simple toy, you might think. Yet, it is more than that. It is a universe of possibilities held within your hands. Each twist, each turn changes its state. There are quintillions of combinations. That is a very, very big number. More stars than in our Milky Way galaxy. This small cube represents a vast cosmic challenge. It has fascinated people for decades, young and old, across all nations. Its colors gleam, inviting you to explore. Many have tried to conquer this colorful puzzle. Some succeed. Many become frustrated. They see a jumble of colors, a chaotic mess. But within that chaos, there is order. There is a pattern waiting to be found. The desire to solve it is strong. It is like the human desire to understand the cosmos itself. We see complexity. We seek simplicity. We see a question, we search for the answer. The cube calls to that part of us, the part that loves a good puzzle. Imagine the feeling. You take a scrambled cube. It looks impossible, but you know the secrets. You make a series of moves. The colors begin to align. Order emerges from the randomness. One face is solved, then another. And then, with a final twist, it is done. Every piece is in its correct place. That moment of triumph is special. It is a small victory, yes, but it feels significant. You have brought order to your own tiny universe. This guide is your star map. It will lead you through the Rubik's Cube cosmos. We will break down the solution into simple, easy steps. You do not need to be a genius. You do not need complex mathematics. All you need is patience and a willingness to learn. Together we will explore this puzzle, we will unlock its secrets, and soon you too will master the Rubik's Cube. Prepare for an adventure in logic and color. Our journey into the cube begins not in the distant cosmos, but in Budapest, Hungary. In the year 1974. There, an architecture professor named Erno Rubik was working. He was not trying to create a best-selling toy. He was trying to solve a structural problem. He wanted to find a way to move blocks independently, without the whole structure falling apart. He was exploring three-dimensional geometry. He wanted to help his students understand space. Erno Rubik tinkered with wood blocks and rubber bands. He experimented. He sought a mechanism, one that would allow for this independent movement. After much thought, he created a small cube. Its parts could twist and turn, yet the cube remained whole. He had solved his structural puzzle. He then added colors to the faces of the smaller cubes. This was to better see how they moved. He twisted it, and then he faced a new challenge: how to get it back to its original state. He himself found it difficult to solve his own creation at first. It took him over a month. He realized he had made something more than a teaching tool. He had made a fascinating puzzle. The Magic Cube, as it was first called in Hungary, began to appear in toy shops there. It was not an instant global hit, but its appeal was undeniable. People were drawn to its challenge, its vibrant colors, its satisfying mechanical feel. It was unique. By the early 1980s, the cube had been licensed to Ideal Toy Company. It was renamed the Rubik's Cube, and then it exploded onto the world stage. It became a global phenomenon, a craze. Millions upon millions of cubes were sold. Speed cubing competitions began. Books were written. It was everywhere. This humble invention, born from a desire to understand space, had conquered the planet. It became an icon of the 1980s, and its appeal endures even today on June 2, 2025. Before we can navigate this colorful cosmos, we must understand its structure. The Rubik's Cube appears complex, but its parts are quite simple. Think of it as a small planetary system, with different types of bodies, each moving in a predictable way. There are three types of pieces. These pieces define the puzzle. Knowing them is the first step to mastery. They are the building blocks of your solution. First, we have the center pieces. There are 6 of them, one for each face of the cube. Each centerpiece has only one color: red, blue, green, orange, yellow, and white. These centerpieces are special. They do not move from their positions relative to each other. The red center will always be opposite the orange center. White will always be opposite yellow. Blue will always be opposite green. They define the color of each face. They are your fixed stars, your anchors in this puzzle. Next are the edge pieces. There are 12 edge pieces. Each edge piece has 2 colors. For example, one edge piece might be white and blue. Another might be red and yellow. These pieces sit between 2 centerpieces. They form the edges of the cube. When you solve the cube, these edge pieces must match the colors of the 2 centers they connect. They orbit around the centers, moving from place to place as you twist the cube. Finally, we have the corner pieces. There are 8 corner pieces. Each corner piece has 3 colors. For example, a corner piece might have white, blue, and red. These pieces sit at the corners of the cube. They connect 3 faces, and therefore 3 center pieces. When solved, their 3 colors must match the 3 centers they touch. The cube itself is made of layers. You can twist any layer, clockwise or anti-clockwise. This movement shuffles the edge and corner pieces, creating the puzzle we aim to solve. Our cosmic journey of solving begins with a single color. We will start with the white face. Why white? It is a common starting point. Many guides use it. It is easy to see. Our first goal is to create a white cross on one side. This means getting the 4 white edge pieces into place, around the white centerpiece. It sounds simple, and it is. This forms the foundation for the rest of our solution. First, find the white centerpiece. Hold the cube so the white center is facing upwards. This is your top face. Now, look for edge pieces that have 1 white sticker and 1 other color, for example a white and blue edge piece, or a white and red edge piece. There are 4 such pieces. We need to bring them to the top face and connect them to the white center. This is our first mission. Let us find a white edge piece. Suppose you find the white and blue edge piece. Your goal is to place it on the top face, next to the white center, and the blue part of the edge piece must line up with the blue centerpiece. You might need to turn the side faces or the bottom face to bring the white edge piece into position. If the white sticker is on the side, a simple turn of that side might bring it up. If it is on the bottom, you might need a couple of turns. Once the white part of an edge piece is on the top face, check its other color. If it is the white and blue edge, the blue part must match the blue centerpiece. If it doesn't match, turn the top layer until it does. Or, you may need to move the edge piece down, rotate the side face, and then bring it back up correctly aligned. Repeat this for all 4 white edge pieces, the white red, the white green, the white orange. When done, you will have a perfect white cross. Its arms will extend and match the colors of the side centers. Section 5, Step 2, Illuminating the first stratum, placing white corners. With our white cross shining brightly, like a beacon in the night sky, we move to the next step. We must now complete the first layer. This means placing the 4 white corner pieces. Each corner piece has 3 colors. One of these colors is white. The other 2 colors will match the centers of the 2 adjacent sides. Finding these pieces and putting them in their correct home is our task. This will create a solid white face, and the first layer of side colors will also be correct. Look for corner pieces that have a white sticker. You might find them on the bottom layer, or perhaps on the top layer but in the wrong position or orientation. Let us say you find a white, red, blue corner piece. Its home is between the white, red, and blue center pieces. Hold the cube so the white cross is still on top. Locate the spot where this corner belongs. It is the corner on the top face between the red and blue centers. Now you need to bring the chosen corner piece to the bottom layer, directly underneath its designated spot. If the white, red, blue corner is on the bottom layer, turn the bottom layer, until this corner is beneath the space between the red and blue centers on the top. Now, we use a simple sequence of moves. It is often called RU, right face up, top face clockwise, right face down, top face anti-clockwise, or a variation. These moves insert the corner without disturbing the white cross. If the white sticker of the corner piece is facing the right, hold the cube so its destination slot is at your front, right on the top. Perform RUR. The corner pops into place. If the white sticker is facing the front, use FUF. Front face anti-clockwise, top anti-clockwise, front clockwise. If it is facing downwards, position it below its slot. Then repeat RU a few times until it is correctly oriented and placed. Repeat this process for all 4 white corner pieces. Soon the entire white face will be solved, and the colors on the side of this first layer will match their centers. A beautiful ordered stratum. Section 6, Step 3, Navigating the equatorial belt, the middle layer. We have successfully established our base. The first layer is complete, solid white on top. The side colors of that layer perfectly aligned. Now, we venture deeper into the cube's structure. Our next mission is to solve the middle layer. This layer consists of 4 edge pieces. These are the edge pieces that do not have yellow on them, assuming yellow is our bottom face color. They sit between the side center pieces. This step will connect our first layer to what will eventually be our last. Turn your cube upside down. The solved white face is now on the bottom. The yellow centerpiece, or whatever color is opposite white, is now on top. We are looking for edge pieces in the top layer that do not have yellow on them. For example, you might find a red and blue edge piece, or an orange and green edge piece. These are the pieces that belong in the middle layer between two side centers. Let us say you find the red and blue edge piece in the top layer. First, turn the top layer. Align this edge piece so that its front-facing color, let's say it's red, matches the red centerpiece. The blue part of the edge piece will be on top. Now check where this piece needs to go. Does it need to go to the right slot in the middle layer to connect red and blue centers, or to the left slot? This determines which sequence of moves you will use. If the edge piece needs to move to the right slot in the middle layer, turn the top layer away from its destination U. Perform a right-handed algorithm RU. Then turn the cube to face the other connected center, like blue. Perform a left-handed algorithm LU. If it needs to go to the left slot, turn the top layer away, U. Perform a left-handed algorithm LU. Turn the cube to face the other connected center. Perform a right-handed algorithm RU. Repeat this for all 4 middle layer edge pieces. Soon, the first 2 layers of your cube will be complete. A significant milestone. Section 7, Step 4, Summoning the Solar Disk, the Yellow Cross. 2/3 of our cosmic puzzle are now in order. The white face is a distant memory at the bottom. The middle layer stands complete. Now we turn our attention to the top face. The yellow face, or the color opposite your starting white. Our first objective here is similar to our very first step with the white face. We need to create a cross. This time, a yellow cross. The yellow edge pieces must be oriented correctly on the top face. Their side colors do not need to match their centers yet. Just get the yellow stickers facing up. Look at the top yellow face. You might see one of 3 patterns formed by the yellow edge pieces. You might see just the yellow centerpiece, no yellow edges facing up. This is the dot. Or you might see an L shape, 2 yellow edges forming a small L, with the yellow center at its corner. Or you might see a line, 2 opposite yellow edges forming a horizontal line with the yellow center. Or you might be lucky. The yellow cross might already be there. If so, you can skip this part of the step. If you have the dot, only the center piece is yellow on top. Hold the cube anyway with yellow on top. Perform this sequence FRURUF. Front face clockwise, right face up, top clockwise, right down, top anti-clockwise, and front anti-clockwise. This should transform the dot into the L shape. If you have the L shape, orient the cube so the L is in the top left corner like 9 o'clock on a watch. Perform the same sequence FRURUF. This should create the line. If you have the line, orient the cube so the line is horizontal, across the middle of the top face. Perform the sequence one more time, FRURUF, and voila! The yellow cross should appear. All 4 yellow edge pieces will have their yellow stickers facing upwards. They form a cross with the yellow center. It is like summoning a small sun on the top of your cube, a beacon of hope as we near the end of our quest. Do not worry if the side colors of these yellow edges don't match their centers yet. That comes next. Section 8, Step 5, Aligning the Celestial Orbs, Orienting and Permuting the Final Pieces. Our yellow cross shines brightly, but the journey is not quite over. We now need to arrange the pieces of this final yellow layer. First, we will ensure the yellow cross edges match their side centers. Then, we will position the yellow corners correctly. Finally, we will orient these corners, making the entire yellow face complete. This stage uses a few more sequences of moves known as algorithms, but they are learnable, and they bring the final order to our miniature cosmos. First, let's align the yellow cross edges. Turn the top layer. Try to match as many yellow edge pieces as possible with their respective side center colors. You might find that 1 or 2 edges match, or perhaps all 4 match. If all 4 match, great. If only 2 adjacent edges match, hold the cube so one matching edge is at the back, and the other is on the right. Perform this algorithm, RUR, URU2R. U2 means turn the top twice. If 2 opposite edges match, hold the cube so one matching edge is at the front, the other at the back. Perform the same algorithm, RUR, URU2R. You might need to do it twice or adjust the top layer U and try again. Soon all yellow edges will align. Next, we position the yellow corners. Find a yellow corner piece that is in its correct location, even if it's twisted incorrectly. Its 3 colors should match the 3 centers it sits between. If you find one, hold the cube with this correctly positioned corner at your front right. If no corners are in the right place, perform this algorithm from any orientation, UR, UL, UR, UL. This sequence cycles 3 corners. Keep performing it, and adjusting the top layer with U, turns between attempts if needed, until all 4 yellow corners are in their correct locations. They might still be twisted, but they are home. Finally, we orient the yellow corners. Make their yellow stickers face upwards. Hold the cube with an incorrectly oriented yellow corner at the front right top position. Perform the sequence RD, RD. Right inverted, right down. Repeat this sequence RD, 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 until that specific corner's yellow sticker is facing up. The rest of the cube will look scrambled. Do not panic. Keep the cube in the same orientation. Now turn only the top layer, U or U, to bring the next incorrectly oriented yellow corner to that same front right top position. Again, repeat RD, RD until it is solved. Continue until all yellow corners are oriented. With a final turn of the top layer, the cube will be solved. Section 9. Beyond the solved state practice, patience, and the cosmic dance. And there it is, a solved Rubik's Cube. Every color in its place, every face a solid hue, a small, perfect universe of order. You have journeyed through its layers. You have learned its secrets. You have applied logic and patience. The feeling of accomplishment is real. You have mastered a puzzle that has baffled millions. Take a moment to appreciate your work. This small cube, once a jumble, now reflects your understanding. But the journey does not have to end here. Solving it once is a triumph. Solving it again faster becomes a new challenge. Practice the moves, the algorithms. Soon, they will become muscle memory. You will see patterns emerge more quickly. Your fingers will dance across the faces of the cube. What once took minutes will take less. Some dedicated cubers can solve it in mere seconds. A blur of motion, a symphony of twists and turns. This is the path of continued practice. Remember the common pitfalls. Trying to solve one piece without thinking about others. Forgetting an algorithm halfway through. Getting frustrated. These are normal. Everyone experiences them. The key is patience. If you make a mistake, retrace your steps. Or, if truly lost, scramble it and begin anew. Each attempt reinforces the learning. Each solution builds confidence. The cosmos was not built in a day, and mastery of any skill takes time, so keep your cube close. Practice when you have a moment, show your friends, teach others. The Rubik's Cube is more than a puzzle. It is a tool for thinking, a test of perseverance, a symbol of human ingenuity. It reminds us that even the most complex-seeming problems can be broken down, understood, and solved. The universe is full of such puzzles, large and small, and with patience and curiosity, we can explore them all. Happy cubing, and may your cosmic adventures continue.